half of that without literally doing anything against France except not kill off 4,000 of their troops with 30,000 above 20,000 of mine. So yeah, you will no longer be friends with the Ottomans. And if I could actually get this to where they're no longer friends with Venice, that would be nice. Same token, feeling like I can get the same effect by doing this. Because if I were to war deck Venice now, France, yeah, no, France is able to really rebound from that. Spain's in a war with me. Venice's fleet is the concerning part, because their fleet will in fact wreck mine. Let's do that. And let's just really puff our chest out is really what matters for the fleet. As I found out, I had cogs still for my, I had cogs still in the 1700s during one of my 3 mountains runs. I had one that I had 2 that were going to be successful. The first one I ended up rage queen out of because of very poor vassal management. It was just way too frustrating for me. I just redid it with a different save. Yeah, in that first one, I did not westernize. I had cogs in, I believe it was 1710, and I literally just moved about 300 cogs in a group with my armies, and no one would contest them because I just had so many cogs that no one was willing to fight them. So yeah, abusing AI's naval intelligence is quite fun. Okay, if you're gonna go there, I'm going to go here and wreck you. Okay, so France is out. I would really like to go after the Knights. I'm not sure. Just that Venetian. It's really not so much the Venetian fleet right now as the fact the Ottomans are moving as a horde. And yeah, also I would like to. Oh, the Ottomans moving as a horde is one token. The other token aspect of it is I don't want to. I don't know. I've got 20 cogs, so I could ship 20 troops over here, but then I would lose the instant anyone showed up with an actual fleet. So let's see what happens with the Ottomans when I move a fleet out here. Because yeah, they're way too concerned about the fleet or the strait. I have no idea what my dad just sent me. Okay, so if anyone can translate my dad speak for me. Mili Kalimaka. Kalikamaka. Sorry. I am not very fluent when it comes to, it looks like a Hawaiian dialect. There it is spelt out. If anyone wants to translate that for me, that would be great. Sure, he'll tell me at some point, but no. I don't want to wait for that. I probably should declare war on Venice, though, for this. Because Savoy is a lot less of a headache to deal with than, like, Denmark. Again, I didn't think Denmark would be that bad, but they can really be a pain, it looks like, there. And, yeah. We're going to do this, actually. There's not a fort there, which is nice, so let's just get people there. Who do I not want to take? I need to strip this down by 10,000 men. So we will take out 2 cavalry, don't want to take out this many cannons, but I'm kind of forced into it because I don't want to lose a lot of my cavalry. That said, I can take out some infantry. Yeah, let's do this. This is a solid 20 stack for me. Oh, hey, I should probably make sure that 20 stack does in fact have a general. 2 siege general. Or... Okay, so... Whoa. You do have the general. Okay. So the way I'm going to do this is send my death fleet here to, yeah, I'm going to send this death fleet. That should scare off the, that really should scare off the, Knights fleet. That's the word I'm looking for. So when I declare war against the Knights for Crete, I can say, yeah, sure, this is fine. Declare war. I have 20k against their 13. They're gonna have, let's see what their, no leader still. Okay, oh god, that's actually a god leader. I may not be able to win that actually. That would really suck. I only have 7k more troops in them. I do want to go deal with that Ottoman force. It's just I'm also going to want to wait till... Oh god. Yeah, I'm probably going to lose that one, honestly. This right here are glorious strats for me. Alright, we can retreat them over here. And, yeah, let's ship back this way. We are... Okay. Hi, Knights. Yeah, they're not liking me retreating. Dry lands is an ideal target for me right now against the Ottomans. I really want to move my 3-star general there. Okay, the 27th I can retreat to go this way. Yeah. It's really Venice that's the issue with the fleet. So... Yeah, that... I really need to get my 3-star general to take on the Knights for me, because that's the way I'm going to be able to wreck them. Straight up. But it looks like my one chance at it is kind of shot right now. Maybe. Moz and Venice on the 26th. Why? Now. Yeah, that's not a good idea. For a decent amount of this, for a lot of good reasons. Okay, so I have the Ottomans on the ropes. The Knights may wreck me. Because they will get into a position where they can call in Spain. So yeah, the Ottomans would probably be willing to peace out, and I will get call for pizza from them soon. Oh cool, admin efficiency before the war with the Ottomans is over would be nice. And I do already qualify for that, which is really phenomenal. Yeah. This just keeps getting worse. You're free. So, one of you guys has 2 siege, and that's you. One of you does not. 2 siege. Oh, yeah, that's my leader. You go there, and you go here. And we'll start backfilling in this land. The Ottomans probably look like a really juicy target for Russia. I'm really planning to seal off the Russian... yeah, I'm really planning to seal off the Russians from a lot of this. Gulf of Cyprus. Okay. Palestinian coast. Part of that's really annoying. Huh. Yeah. This is the unfortunate part about waging naval war when you're down in ships. I was really hoping for that one shock KO on the Knights, and I risked it on that, and it backfired. So, yeah, not everything I do is always going to pay off, unfortunately. Yeah, let's quit feeding them some easy naval victories. That said, though, I can get access through... I do have military access through Hungary, and I get the feeling that because I have military access through them, that I can peace out. The problem is, I'd have to either breach the Ottomans this way, or I would have to peace out, and I'd end up having to fight Spain. Oh, Spain. Huh. I probably should have just gone for Venice and taken the consequences with France. No, that's how you sound. No, just even sounding that out makes it sound really bad. Yeah, I really want to... If I can get into the Venetian heartland, that would be nice. Lithuania will give me military access. Poland will give me military access. Okay, I have a plan, and it's forming up quite nicely. So yeah. Okay, so my plan is completely based around knocking out the Ottomans here. And of course Call for Pizza would show up. Spain, you're my good friends, and I really do not want to fight you because that's a bad idea here. So yeah, this is turning out to not be as ideal as intended. But really it's going to, this is really going to base around, I can get through Hungary, Lithuania. Okay, I just had a general die. Not worth it right now. I can tank through some more exhaustion for a bit. That's fine right now. So yeah, we're going to really push on. I have a 3-star general with 3 siege. You're going there. 2 siege can stick in the back for now. Honestly, it's going to be really good for me to have the... Oh my god, I'm really lucky out with getting these traders off the bat. So yeah, the big key for me right now is the Ottomans. Feel free to re-siege. If they re-siege that and take it, they can start taking some of this back, and that's fine because I can beat them militarily, but it's going to stop Call for Peace. Call for Peace only triggers when you have 67% or higher war score. And if they de-siege some of this, it'll be fine. So yeah. This will die very fast. I'm gonna just I'm just gonna send 90k troops over to Venice to wreck Venice. Because if I can get a fort out of Venice, I can hopefully be able to... Oh god, Spain, you're such a good ally. Fortunately, you're a much better ally than I need right now. Alright, cool. Styria, I'm sure you will give me military access once I get over here, right, friend? Yes, you will. Okay, so I'm gonna let these guys get all the way over here, and then get military access from Styria, and I'm gonna cancel it through these two. Stability or ducats? Yeah, that's a no-brainer for me. It's gonna suck having the loan, but whatever. I don't pay as much under loans right now. Okay, you gave me military access, I'm not going to complain about fighting the rebels. I'll be straight up honest there. Okay, hopefully Bengal will say, we'll see rebels and deal with them for me. So yeah. Lithuania, thank you very much for that military access, and Poland, thank you for the military access I end up not needing. So yeah, Styria will give me military access. I'm just going to wait for my troops to get down here. And again, I can westernize. Because Poland, or not Poland, Tunis is western, and I border them. I'm also going to be able to westernize once I take the Knight's Land. So yeah, Styria, good buddy. Bengal, Hungary, I feel like I'm missing some allies here who I should really be keeping sweet. No, I've got 4 allies, and yeah, now there's Multan who I should keep sweet. Hi, buddy! You're willing to give me trade power. I am always willing to have that. Wait, will you become my protectorate? Oh no, establish. Yeah, if I become Western, I can make them a protectorate. Because they're anti-attack. Yeah, let's actually get them to give me nice trade power. I'll take 40% of that, thanks buddy. Charity for the poor. Yeah, I don't need prestige right now. And again, call for pizza, I'm gonna really hope just goes away. If not, I will just tank it. I have the Diplo power for it. And honestly, Venice is not going to take all that long to wreck. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hi, Venice. I completely forgot I even had a fleet out here. They are wrecking my galleys. Ottomans. Okay, cool. They cannot. They will not start stab hitting me with that. Well, does stab hit work in reverse? I know it works if they have 50% on me, but I'm not entirely positive if it does work in reverse. Okay. So yeah, Styria. Good friend, Styria. Ask for military access. They have granted it. Cool. Ottomans are coming through here. You know, my 3 mountains run Ferrara got Venice itself. Not entirely surprised that the Papal States have it, to be completely honest there. Capital fort is Treviso. So if I take Treviso, they are definitely going to be willing to give me whatever I want really from them. Okay, I do have a 3 siege general. Okay, that's what I was kind of figuring. Yeah. What am I doing? I'm not used to Venice being that expanded, honestly. Yeah, call for peace is really going to hurt my war exhaustion. It's going to really hurt my Diplo. But it's a price I'm willing to pay just to make sure I do not fight Spain. How does this come under occupation of the Knights? This is what I'm reduced to. The knights are besieging some of my territory. Okay. So yeah, once the hi Denmark. Okay, that's interesting. So yeah, let's honestly I do have, yeah, that's really cheap. Hello. Hello. Yeah, let's tech up ×2. And I can upgrade all that. And yeah, there's a plan coming here. States, I should be able to demand this stuff from you. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, contribution, yes please. Diplomatic support, oh boy, don't you imagine it. Military support, it's going to drop you under that glorious 60%, which is unfortunate. It's a price I'm willing to pay. Yeah, it's definitely a price I'm willing to pay, because the military support is very, very nice. Draft ships for war. Okay. Let's see here. Admiral. 20 influence. I can't tank that. I cannot tank that right now. Okay. The question is, where exactly are they building the ships? So I'm not seeing that anywhere. If I wouldn't be surprised if it was Alexandria, and then I'll just got all cancelled. Okay, your capital can fall by now, Venice. But yeah, if I occupy this homeland, Cyprus is part of Europe. And they don't have a fort there, so I don't have to even worry about that. Okay. So, build ship. Let's get... I really do... Oh, the knights have shipped all their troops overland. I don't have to worry about that too much. So, we can do galleys. Yeah. This is the plan. Hopefully the knights will not realize that now is a great time to force my ships out. Again, that's the hope, the dream. Okay, so election. I got my goals right now met with my admin dude. Next idea group would be really nice. And I said I was going to go exploration next, so let's actually get that Diplo on the go. Plus, the extra unrest will be nice, and if I'm going to be paying down war exhaustion anyways, may as well. Thankfully, thankfully it does only cost 35 Diplo. Because I have aristocratic and one other really big thing that I'm really kind of forgetting about right now. Alright, cool. My allies are really... Oh, Circassian separatists I don't care about at all. Like, Ottomans, it's cool that you want to really grovel right now. But I have bigger fish to fry than you. To fly than you, yes, exactly. Okay, so, Venice. That needs to die. I need a... I would like a better general than that, but I can't really complain. Yeah, we're gonna do this. The more Venice we're able to siege, the better the more I'm gonna be able to request from them. And by request, I really mean the more I'm gonna be able to demand. Hi, Venice. Fancy meeting you here in Farmlands. They are nothing to me. Again, I'm really going to... So next month I'm going to pay this down again. Okay. Reduce. 35 Diplo is nothing. Has Hungary declared war on Venice? No. What are you doing? Call to arms, multiple wars, big thing, and you're a lot in debt. Okay, so yeah, once I get more of this under siege, the better. I don't really mind the knights being there. With Denmark, it's eh. I've got 90k troops that are going to get exiled in Venetian land, and I can really just send them all the way back home to wreck those guys. So, yeah. 49%. This will be nice once that's finished. I believe once this is finished, I can really force Venice out. Okay. Venice, good friends that you are, I'm going to take your money, all of your money, and I will take the only province that I need from you, Cyprus. Send demand against Venice. That's quite funny right there, actually. Yeah, I'll afford that, actually. Okay. So, I was hoping you'd be exiled. I was very, very mistaken on that. Okay, so... Ottomans. I cannot piece you out now. You're at 99%, and I really need to, wait. Oh wow, call for peace just got reset. That is glorious. Okay. Yeah, they would force that one out. Hey. Dang, you're a Carrick. Why are you forced out? 9th of December. That's unfortunate. I really am... Oh, because you're from Alexandria, that makes sense. That is very unfortunate. That said, yeah, I can now fly all the way home. Once I wreck these, guys down here, it's not going to matter all that much. Again, call for peace. I was only 35 dip low, and it just got reset, so I don't really have to worry too much about that. Once I knock out the forces here, my big fleet itself should be enough to really, hopefully, wreck the Knights fleet. If not, that's when I'm going to have a decent amount of trouble. Okay, Denmark is being very annoying. Okay. War has become under occupation of the Knights. Why are you not moving? Go this way. Oh, because there's an Ottoman fleet who probably blocked you now. I'm thinking about it more clearly. Okay, moving 90k all at once is terrible for my manpower, terrible for my money. It is just honestly a very bad idea to do. Okay. Should hopefully be able to go and... What would I be facing there? Bay of Alexandria is where you're heading towards. Okay, so I really don't have to worry about that actually. I'm just gonna pray that these guys actually can wreck that fleet. Awesome. That is really awesome. Ottomans now! Stop! Okay, the 18th of July, and there went all of my naval aspirations. Thank you, Ottomans, for making sure to tell me how much you really do hate me. Kilwa, yeah, you're fine. I'll piece you out. Okay. So if I can wreck these guys militarily, I'm thinking it will help a decent amount with my war score. The big thing is I really need to conquer Crete. And the Ottomans just really dampen those dreams. Well, conquer Crete and I can start to de-siege a lot of this once I get the men over here. Okay, hurry up. There we go. 90k in desert. You're dead. Cause yeah. I mean, this is a huge overkill of men, but it's okay. I just want to make sure they die. Hard fought as that was, it will be nice if I could do more. Okay, so honestly they're probably going to run that way, but that's okay. I'm going to want to start besieging all of this land and move up with it. Yeah. Just die, Bremen. Just die. So yeah. Saw you read a post about World Conquest, start browsing Twitch and apparently you're streaming. Yes, I do stream actually a decent amount. Bremen is being very annoying there. Let's see here, 17, yes, I gotta keep a heavy ship. Thank you, baby Jesus. Georgian separatist does not matter to me. But yeah, reason why I'm not accepting peace right now is I did a preemptive strike on the Knights, since they are allied with Spain, and Venice was allied with France and Savoy. I didn't care about Savoy, it was really France, and I pieced France out a little bit early, thinking that they would be fine, and I decided not to pursue their Venetian alliance as grounds to, well, be removed. I should be able to wreck that fleet, unless the Knights go to help them out, which they seemed like they weren't willing to. It's okay. I got what I wanted out of it. Recruit regiment, I don't care about right now, it's really the fleet I need. Let's see here. Okay. You guys can go wreck them. You go there, you go there, and you go there. Denmark itself is the biggest issue. If I could really get Denmark out of this, it would be nice, and really if I could get Crete under my control, that would be even nicer. Yeah, I want manpower. I really need manpower, actually. Yeah, my manpower management right now is very terrible. So, yeah. But yeah, no, like I said about World Conquest, I don't have, I think sometimes I get conscrewed, or the word I'm looking for is sometimes I think people think I have a thing against Roomba. I have nothing against the dude. He is a very, very good entertainer. It's just people who, it's basically the people who try to say watch a Roomba for World Conquest are generally the people who have never done a World Conquest. Roomba is not the greatest player. When you're going for World Conquest efficiency, I would really recommend other people who have done things such as Three Mountains, like myself, or like myself or DDR Jake or whatever, that haven't really struggled with World Conquest, where like Arumba has struggled with World Conquest. He had the most broken Yeah, no, not doing that. Yeah, my big thing against Rudenbo is just he really has struggled with something as simple as a world conquest with arguably the most broken way to world conquest to date. And he really struggled with that. And again, it's nothing against the guy himself. He's overall pretty good guy. He's overall a very good streamer and very good entertainer. But yeah, yeah, for World Conquest, you honestly have a lot of room to do World Conquest. Now that you can't do the guarantee stuff anymore, it does make it time slightly harder, or I guess time is slightly more of a concern than before, but it's still enough that you will be fine for quite some time. Okay, Arcand, let's get your relations up. Trade range, trade efficiency is not really going to matter for me right now. Okay, Denmark, you need to die and get out of my land. Like yesterday. Yeah, no, my manpower is shot. Reason why I'm not worrying all that much about that is because I'm going to have a very long downtime after my war with the Ottomans, so it's honestly not going to matter all that much. And the big thing for me is I just really need to make sure I really need to go occupy Crete. Alright, cool. Cyprus is mine, which is nice. Last world conquest and defeating Syria and Wallachia too much, and had vassals that I couldn't integrate even with the pretty large Ottomans for 1490. Struggle is real. The thing is, you don't really have to focus on integrating them like as soon as possible. But like especially in the 1490s, you have plenty of time. When you're doing a world conquest, you're generally moving fast enough that if you need to use, you can honestly liberally use placate local nobles and have a very, very solid way to hello, where are you going to rise up? And all of these lands that are under occupation. But yeah, the thing is, with World Conquest, you really don't have to, like I was saying, you don't really have to, like, you have to move at a fast pace, but like, I own all of this right here, and I could honestly probably still World Conquest off of this. And this is not a whole lot of land. I think I'm just barely an empire. Because I've been purposely limiting myself this game so that I actually could hopefully make it a bit more interesting. Because I don't think This Is Persia is really all that interesting to run off the bat. But yeah, the Ottomans, with your starting position with the Ottomans, you can honestly. Okay, I actually want to keep that loyalty. With the starting position of the Ottomans, you could literally do nothing for 100 years and still be able to finish a world conquest without breaking truce as the Ottomans. They're very, very easy to world conquest with. That said, Kazan with the Horde. Kazan as a Horde, honestly, is possibly better than the Ottomans right now for world conquest. Okay, so let's do this right here. What? I'm holding down Alt. Why are you... Is it Shift? I was about to say, I could have sworn it was Alt, right? Okay, I'm just delusional apparently. Okay, well, I had a dream at one point. So yeah, we're going to do this, and divide you in half, and this half. This is very risky of me to do it this way, just because, yeah. Or, let's see, it's risky me doing it this way just because I'm wasting a lot of time by waiting for them to get to the boats. And, yeah. Okay, you guys come down here, start besieging this land, because I really want to... I honestly would be surprised if they did nerf raising, especially into the ground. Like, I could see maybe a small, like a very slight nerf to it, because Paradox focuses a lot more on... Paradox cares a lot more about multiplayer balance than they do with single player. And as a current... Oh, thank God. Denmark, yes, I will white piece you. Easily. But the thing is, raising's not that big of a deal when it comes to multiplayer. And when it comes to single player, there's a lot of things you can do in single player that... I don't know. I really think people are way overhyped on raising to an extent. Yeah, Knights, I'm not white piecing you. If that makes sense. I mean, I do think raising's a bit powerful, but I don't think it's powerful enough that they're going to nerf it into the ground. I guess, again, I mean, yeah, I could see a slight nerf to it, but nothing all that crazy. So yeah, let's do this. And just pray that my forces can actually take this down. Yeah. Oh, my 3-star general. Rebels are terrifying. Especially when they are my rebels, and they're only my rebels, and they only spawn because of my country being occupied by someone with a lot of war exhaustion. Okay, so they have 4K troops there. Yeah, I have how many ships? Okay. Let's do this. I really am going to care a little bit more about... Okay, I have 18 total. I have 18 transports. I need to get another 3 people in this army. Honestly, I'm going to want straight up 3 cannons. Yeah, and my manpower management right now is, again, very poor, but it's because I frankly don't care about my manpower right now. Well, the thing is, if you're going tall, you really shouldn't have a whole lot of rebel issues. Like, to be completely honest. Okay, so... mercs. I want mercs. Anything that is infantry, not a merc. Yeah, you go do whatever you want. I really need my mercs wherever they are. Okay, yeah, mercs go this way. But again, that's just my personal opinion. They don't like the Hansa being a... The thing is, they're planning to rework the Hansa, and I think either 1.15 or I think they said 1.15. They're going to have a new mechanic to represent the Hanseatic League rather than the Hansa itself. Yeah. No! My god, General, she has died. Okay, so... how many? 18,001. Now, I'm blind. Okay, this one troop. Goodbye. I need a good leader. You will have to do. Just really looking forward to having that 3-star leader to make sure that I can beat the knights that are a third of my size in forces. But yeah, they do scare me, to be honest with you. I don't know where the Knights fleet is, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. Okay, cool. The Knights are no longer a threat for calling Spain in because they're above 25%. Now I can really start to divide the Ottomans up. Yeah, that I'm making sure will not fall into enemy hands. I really need to figure out. The big thing for me is I'd rather. This is going to be terrible border gore, and something I try not to do when I'm in a situation like this, but. Or I'm doing a campaign like this, but it's going to be something I want to make sure that the provinces I actually want, the Ottomans' enemies will not be able to take. Uskip I don't believe is part of the region I want. Let's see here. No, it is part of Macedonia. So, if I do this, yeah, pick one or two fun, small, medium, strength nation starts. What would you pick? What kind of tech group are you really looking for? Small, medium strength nations. I think there's a lot of fun to be had, and like my favorite region in the game, to be honest, is this one right here. I really like the Middle East. At the beginning, especially if you're starting like as an Arabian miner, it's kind of nice because you have these big powers you have to wait off for. Ethiopia is kind of cool. They're a really big power block, but you could also do the same as like Lothian or Kaffa. Um, let's see here. You could also do really most Indian nations you're gonna be fine with. I would for large starts in India, it's gonna be like Bengal, Jaunpur, Bakhmanes, Vijayanagar are the large ones, but for the small ones, you can do like Gujarat. Malwa is in a very interesting position. AI generally does well with them. They're probably I don't know. They're pretty interesting. Nepal, if you like Brandenburg, is a good person to use in the Indian area because they have very very good ideas. Very similar to Brandenburg as far as troop strength goes. Southeast Asia has some pretty fun nations. Same over here. Japan, if you have not done one of those, starting off as a Daimyo is a lot of fun. Manchurian tribes people generally like. I don't know. This area is kind of interesting. It really depends if the thing I don't like is Ming. Really kind of dominates. Hordes are in a okay, kind of fun place right now. Well, they're fun to raise, I guess. West Africa has got some decent nations. But yeah, I would really recommend if you are not all that familiar with outside of European nations, I would really recommend doing like Hejaz is very friendly, medium-sized nation. Arabian Peninsula, you're split the Omani and Yemen. Omani, Yemen, and Najd are kind of Omani and Yemen are going to be your power rivals in the region until you unify the peninsula, but you start off guaranteed by the Mamluks. You don't have to deal with that. You don't have to deal with trying to figure out how to break Hejaz with if you let them into the AI hands, if that makes sense. Yeah, that's really the stuff I can think of off the top of my head. That's going to be nice for small nations. Tabaristan isn't really super difficult. Even though it looks really difficult off the start, you can improve your relations with Kara and get them to go off hostile because you can improve them up to over 100. You can use Kara to go into the Timurids. You really just wait for one of these two nations to start exploding, especially really the Timurids. You start waiting to explode, and then you quickly grab up Persian provinces as fast as you can to make sure they don't go and to make sure Persia doesn't get formed, and you can go and really take. Because I'm trying to think here to form Persia. I think you need Tabriz, which is really unfortunate. But let's see here. Yeah, you need Tabriz, but everything else, you start off with one of them, and everything else is in Timurid. So you've got Shiraz, Isfahan, Hamadan, Qazvin, Maz, Maz Mazandaran. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm American. That's what I'm going to plead. You have Tabriz is also part of that. But yeah, those are the provinces you need to form. Oh, and Yazd. I forgot about that. These are the provinces you need to form Persia. Most of this starts off in Timur's lands. This is off Kara's. And really, you want to suppress the first. You want to help the Timurids, basically. You want to attack the Timurids when the Persian and other revolts are breaking them apart, but you want to kind of help them with their Persian separatist. As in, you want to de-siege their land, and you want to take the cores you need to form Persia, and then when the Ottomans declare war on Kara, quickly jump on them, take Tabriz, form Persia, and get all the glorious separatists that will give you free land, as well as owning cores on, like, most of this entire area. But again, that's kind of a fun start. That's relatively medium nation as Tabaristan. Hormuz was kind of interesting because you're very similar in this step as Tabaristan, but instead of having to wait a lot in the early game, kind of waiting for the Timurids or the Kara to just kind of exploit that opportunity, Baluchistan generally gets into a fight with a nearby neighbor. That's what I started off with, and I just hopped immediately onto them, took a lot of land out from them, because we went to war against Send, and they end up getting fort blocked out of their capital. So when they pieced out, or by Send, so I was able to take their capital and all that fun stuff without fighting them. Then also you have the opportunity to jump on, for instance, like Hassa, Najd, Oman. I mean, really what you're honestly limited to by your start is just what you can see. No CB wars are pretty... No CB wars really aren't as scary as you'd first think, if that makes sense. Okay, so Ottomans, do I have... Okay, cool, I do not. All of this is mine. Yeah, Spain may be a bit upset with me for not giving them land they for some reason think is theirs. But they're really not going to be upset because I didn't promise them land for this. Iraq is going to really help me out with the Ottomans around here. Where are your forts? Yeah, we'll take that. There should be another fort. ISIL. Okay, this is what I'm going to take from the Ottomans. This overextension is a bit misleading. Oh god, I really have to think how I'm going to do this. Hold up, let me double check this real quick. Why do I have the demi? Oh, because I've got stupid Catholic provinces. That's very unfortunate because I'm at war. They're not going to let me grant them a province. Thought I'd do no civil wars in the Irish miners as Castile at the start, so I can all the colonizers. So Castile gets ahead of England in military tech. Honestly, this may have changed. This probably has changed very slightly since then. But with England having, as Castile, the big thing you used to be able to do with them is be able to no CB war England day one. So you have England and Portugal as the people you have to fight against, and you can just get this English fort off the bat, so you get some very solid, so you get the war score from England, and you can defeat their landings as they come while you're fully occupying Portugal. So you can eat Portugal, you can really destroy Portugal very early on, and then you can take English land to release Guyun, I believe that's how you say it, and have a vassal that can eat all France's land for you. Or a lot of it. You're going to want some of your own, but it's really going to be able to help you out with this stuff. Plus, their cores are very, very nice in French land. But yeah, that was a great Castile start. Probably 1 or 2 patches ago. No, 2 patches ago maybe? 1.1, it's either 1.12 or 1.13, before they really kind of nerfed Castile to an extent. They removed the cores that you used to be able to have, that Granada used to have for Castile. But yeah, I mean Castile is still very good nation to do world conquest with, in my opinion. If I wanted to, let's see here. This is 8 overextension I can worry a little bit less about. How much overextension am I looking at there? 50%. Big. Yeah, we're gonna have to see how this is gonna happen. The thing is, I really want to not let the Ottomans be torn apart by people who did not. I really don't want Hungary to come in and start reclaiming their cores and take some chunks out of, well, some of their former lands and start taking some chunks out of the Ottomans that I would end up having fight my ally Hungary, because I'm pretty sure they're allied to Spain. Yeah. And I don't want to have to deal with that crap. But being limited by 100 overextension is going to hurt. So as much as I'd really like to take that land, it's probably not my best interest to do that this time. Use Kip. If I take that for myself, Spain's the only one that can attack this. They don't have the same truce I do on the Ottomans. This will let me take what I want from... Okay, I don't care about that. I don't need that, unfortunately. Okay, this is quite possible for me. Because this 4%... Yeah, no, that'll still put me over 100% overextension, which isn't... Being 0.8 over 100% isn't the worst in the world. I'm trying to remember exactly what the threshold is. But since I don't have religious or humanist, it's not going to be a good idea for me to do that. Since Castile started, I think, my last Castile run, I ended up getting the Civil War because of the last second regency. Funny enough, I'm playing Aragon in a multiplayer session I'm streaming on the weekends, and we had some war plans coming up, and right when we're about to declare war, he gets a 14-year regency. And yeah, then he got the Civil War and all that fun stuff that we dealt with for him, but that really hurt. Okay, Iraq. Yeah, we're going to make sure you take a lot of their. Yeah, when Iraq, I really want to make sure Iraq deals with a lot of. Don't want them to deal with all this overextension is the problem. They have religious. And I have them as Sunnis, so this is going to be fine land for them. But this will put them over 100% overextension. What's their Moltec? I mean, I have to deal with the rebels would be the problem. And they'd be they'd be not in a good state. So this is probably what I'm end up having to take from the Ottomans. God, my power projection got so weak. At some point, I really should go after Ethiopia just to humiliate them for some land. Okay. We can do that for a nice 100% war score. And I will do that once I once I beat up the knights a bit. And the reasoning for that is just so I can... God, that really sucks I lost that 3-star general. 3 siege is really nice. Whoa. How big is this fort? Wow. So... How many troops do I need for this again? I need 3 times, so I need 21,000. Fun. Yeah, I make sure I get... How many cannons do I need? It's a real big thing here.